Hello and welcome to the Friday Market Update. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We'll get into that in a second, but we're going to talk about how builders are winning over buyers and what sellers can learn. So, not a lot of exciting news this week in the markets, but no news sometimes can lead to Wall Street's imagination going wild that something is lurking in the background. So, rates did go up this week. Hopefully, we'll come back next week. We do have inflation data reported. That is one of the big levers for interest rates. But interest rates this week remained above 7% again, and hopefully we'll be able to come down next week if the inflation report comes out positive. Now, imagine this, a couple drives into a beautiful new home community on a beautiful sunny afternoon. They step out of their car, greeted by perfectly manicured lawns, sparkling model homes, and the warm smile of the sales agent. They tour the home and they fall in love. It's got the open floor plan they wanted, the shiny appliances, and the brand new everything. But what really seals the deal? It's not just the house, it's the mortgage payment. Builders are winning with mortgage incentives. So builders know that buyers aren't just buying a house, they're buying a monthly payment. They're not always buying the house. And they've mastered the art of making those payments more appealing by offering incentives like 2-1 buy downs or permanent rate buy downs. It's hard to pass up. The couple looks at the numbers and suddenly that shiny new home seems like the obvious choice. Why? Because the payment feels manageable to them. It's a lot lower than potentially buying an existing home with the higher interest rates. But here's the thing. What the couple might not realize is that just down the street, there's a beautiful, larger existing home with a bigger yard, lower property taxes, and no HOA fees. Yet, it's not even on their radar. Why? Because the sellers didn't think like a builder. It's a battle between the emotional seller versus the strategic builder. Now, sellers of existing homes often get caught up in the emotional side of selling. This was my first home. We raised our kids here. The dog's backyard. While those feelings are valid, buyers don't pay extra for memories. They are about affordability and value. So what should buyers consider? So for that couple touring homes, what should they really consider? Number one, the monthly payment. Builders offer lower monthly payments up front, but the sellers can compete by offering incentives like a 2-1 buy down, just like the builder. Now, the number two, look at the total package. Existing homes often have larger lots, more square footage, lower long-term costs like real estate taxes. So new homes these days have become kind of shrink wrapped with smaller lots where you can almost reach across to your borrower and say hello. So they don't have backyards many times. You can't have a barbecue. There's just no storage. There's nothing available for them in some of those newer homes. But the new homes check all the boxes. They have a family room and a kitchen and living room and bedrooms, but they are just shrink wrapped. So the construction quality, number three, builders keep costs low by using smaller lots. It costs less to get those homes on the smaller lots. The materials are not always the highest quality. Materials have gone up because of inflation. In an existing home, you're often getting a more solid and spacious home. So what do sellers need to do to compete? Sellers and listing agents, this is where strategy comes into play. Take a page from the builder's playbook. If buyers are falling in love with the lower payments, give them what they want. A 2-1 buy down or a credit toward closing costs can be a game changer. It may not get the payment as low as a builder's incentive, but man, it will get you in the game. It will get you in the ballpark. So we're in a market shift, and adapting to that market is absolutely key. So builders are running a business, and they've learned how to adapt to market challenges. Sellers need to think the same way. In this high interest rate market, success comes from giving buyers a reason to choose your home over that shiny new build down the street. At the end of the day, that couple touring the homes isn't just looking for a house, they're looking for the best deal they can afford. Let's help them see the value in existing homes. As listing agents, it's our job to guide sellers towards strategic decisions that make their homes competitive and compelling for buyers to make an offer. And remember, The advantages of existing homes, bigger lots, lower taxes, more charm, are all the things that new builds just can't replicate. They're all boxed and squared and shrink wrapped. So when paired with smart incentives, you can give buyers the best of both worlds. So let's win together. Need more ideas and strategies to guide your seller? Please feel free to reach out to our team. I'll see you next time on the Friday Market Update. This is Gaylord out. Have an awesome weekend. Bye-bye.